and who gave us direction to how to live happily in this world, how to get maximum out of whatever your life is, how to attain a spiritual realization, self realization. So he gave us many paths, many things that we can talk about. But on the occasion of this Janmashtami, I have chosen one topic which is affecting all of us, and we need to understand the basics of that why this is happening. Yesterday when I was coming from Toronto to here, I have seen, like, I was reading a book, and at that time one lady sitting next to me, and she just said that, are you what are you reading? I said, I'm reading a spiritual book, and basically this is a I like this book. So she said, then what why you are going there, why you are going to Philadelphia? I said, I'm not going to Philadelphia, I'm going to Atlantic City, and we will be doing meditation over there. I will be teaching meditation and that stuff. Then she was interested in that. So she asked me one question. She asked me just a one question, which is the heart of a Gita. What she asked me, like, how you handle your mind, how you control your mind. I said, there is no need to control the mind. Why you are controlling your mind? She said, I am trying from number of years, I am trying to control it. Don't like to heard or remember the things which is there in past and which was not good to me. I mean the bad things that's coming again and again and again, and that is what how my mind reacts, and I feel pain. Same way I think about future, and again I'm in the same scenario. So ultimately the thoughts are there, and these thoughts are forcing me to be in pain. I said, that's perfect. This is what we are talking about. This is the heart or the basic concept of Gita. Let me give you a small example. I went to one farm in near to Toronto countryside. When I went there, there was kids playing activities. There was many other things were going on. There are some other activities which we can where you can involve yourself. There was a place where all the different small and big animals be kept it, like goat and then cow and then horse, and the kid can see that. So we were looking at there, and then suddenly I found that there was one goat whose head was stuck in the fence. I was far away from that particular area, and I was not able to go in to help her out. So what I did, I have seen that. So it is my responsibility now to tell the owner that this is how it's going on, and you have to save this goat. So I went to the owner. Went to the main gate and asked that you see, I was visiting that place, and there was a goat, and she was like she was fixed with some fans, and she was not able to come out. So just go and help her out and take her out from the situation. Then what he said to me, that is very much important. When I see his face, he was not worried at all. Like, it's not, I don't care, something like that. My reaction, like when I have seen the person, the owner, my reaction was like, why he is not worried about? He should be worried about, because this is the goat. I think, like, forget about whether he likes it or not, whether he likes the goat or not, that's a different thing. But because these animals are making money for that guy, then he should be worried about it, because this is about his butter and bread. But he didn't respond very quickly. He said, I know. I said, what? You know that boat is fixed, like you stuck with the fence and still you were not worried about? He said, no, no, I know that boat is there, and the big thing is, this is the boat, he knows how to take out himself from that fence. But to get attention, he, like this boat, always do that. Always. Whenever the new visitors are coming, she just do this. And then like this, and then people say, oh, these are the people like me, every time come to me. And then they try to tell me and I have to explain you the same thing, whatever I am doing. So don't worry about it. See, this person is 100% sure that there is nothing wrong. Why? Because the person have a knowledge. What knowledge? The person have a knowledge that even if this is happening, there is no danger. There is nothing to worry about. Even there is nothing to do anything. No action should be taken. Because the boat knows how to come out. But the boat is creating an attention. People like me, people like other, and everyone come in, they see the boat and they react because this is the human nature. If you are in problem, I see you in a problem, I try to help you best whatever I can. So, the same thing people did to the owner, and all the time people are coming to him. So what my concern is, what I am seeing over here is, let me take out the story again at one side and let me talk about Krishna again. If you read the Gita, have you ever tried to read Gita? Bhagavad Gita. That's the Indian literature given by the Lord Krishna, where most of the questions are answered by different way. Still, I will give you the basic understanding how this works. So, I will give you the basic understanding what happened. In Gita, there was a fight, war going on. War between the Pandavas and Kauravas. So Pandavas are the person who is there, like, who is with Krishna. The Krishna is there in that team. And the Kauravas, they are considered as a bad persons, or the people who are coming together and to snatch something from this Pandavas. So that's why the fight is going on. So technically this Pandavas and Kauravas are brothers. They both are cousin brothers. And they were fighting. They were fighting for what? They were fighting for something that someone snatched from them, and they are looking for that, they want to get it back. So whatever is my right, you are not giving me right, and that's why I am fighting for my right. This is what the basic concept is. But if you see all together, they all are brothers. The Pandavas are brothers of Kauravas, and Kauravas are the brothers of Pandavas, and they are fighting with each other. On the matter of money, on the matter of status, on the matter of other many things, what we normally do. So this is considered as basic human nature. Then there was one person, one of the Pandava, whose name is Arjun, who is a disciple of Lord Krishna, or Lord Krishna was driving his vehicle. So what Arjuna see, like over there, there are thousands of people, like more than 20,000, 50,000, 80,000 people were there. There were 100 Kauravas and their supporters. There are 5 Kauravas and their supporters. So altogether there will be many people. Out of that, those 100 Kauravas and other 5 Pandavas, they were looking at each other, but out of that only Arjun got a question. Arjun said, okay, let me go in the middle of the war place. Let me see who is everyone. He want to show off. Like, I am the one who is the strongest, and I want to go there, I want to see everyone, I can see each and everyone. So he went there. He went and he just seen that, okay, this is the people, they are standing there. And then suddenly the thought comes into his mind. Oh, they are my father's brother's son. He seen one another person who was his master, who taught him how to fight in war. He seen that there was one grandfather, like his grandfather and Kaura's grandfather are the same. So he said, my grandfather is there, and I was playing when I was a kid. I was playing in his, like at his place, and he was so love, like he gives me so much love. And now today I am fighting with them, just because of the things that we are looking for and they are looking for. And this is how the situation comes together. And suddenly he fell down. He said, no, I will not fight. Because why I am fighting? I am fighting with my people. I am fighting with my brothers. I am fighting with my grandfather. So ultimately, anyway, anything happens, they kill me or I kill them, but loss is mine. So he went there. See, understand the situation. He went there, but he went there to get the idea that how the war is, and suddenly he trapped in the emotional situation where he come to know that this is how everything is going on, and this is how the people are there, and they are my relatives, my friends, and I cannot fight with them. So this is the basic of Gita, where the Gita started. One day Guruji explained very good thing. Like it was when the same type of Janmashtami function was going on, and he said that why this is the location where Lord Krishna have to explain Arjuna that this is a Gita. Why they cannot sit in room like this and they can discuss, and the Arjun can ask questions and Lord Krishna can give answer. Why not? It is better position, because these are like Arjun and Lord Krishna at that time. Mostly they were staying together. Most of the time they have spent that is together. So out of that all normal situation, Lord Krishna haven't explained anything, and when the situation comes up, and then only Lord Krishna explained everything to Arjun in the middle of war, in the middle of the war place. Then he said, Guruji said that this is called Adhikar Yoga, which is called, what we converting in English? That's
right to pursue the knowledge.
yeah, you can say, yeah, right to pursue the knowledge, where you are in a mental state where you are able to accept whatever said. You are at least able to understand whatever said. If Lord Krishna asks Arjuna to come tomorrow morning and we will talk about Gita, I want to explain you, then Arjuna will go late. Because he's not worried about like why I should go there. Like he's like I don't know who is Lord Krishna and what he's talking about, and I don't need to understand. I'm happy with my situation. Why I should worry about what is going on? Because I am not in pain. So even if the Arjun, Lord Krishna asks Arjun to come, he will go late. He will not listen properly. He will be yawning. Huh? Might be you are right. He will not oppose anything. Like, oh, carry on. You complete your 18 chapters and you are done. So, you satisfied? I am satisfied. Right? Because Arjun didn't have a lamp to light on. The situation was not there. He was not in that situation, and that's why he will not listen. So, this is called Adhikar Yoga, where you have a right time to pursue the knowledge. You cannot pursue the knowledge without the right time. So when the time comes, when I'm saying time comes, I'm talking about the mental state. I'm not talking about the physical state. The lady told me yesterday that how you control your mind for the thoughts. Thoughts is a problem. Thoughts are not letting you go into sleep. You are talking about meditation. I am worried about sleep. Meditation is a luxury, but sleep is a requirement. So that is what my problem is. So the same problem everyone have in their life. So what Lord Krishna explained to him at the right time and right place. Why? Because if this is not gonna happen, if the Arjun is not in the right state of mind, nature is always in the right state of mind. But the person who is capturing that knowledge, he might not be in the right state of mind. And if he is not in the right state of mind, then whatever comes to him, he will not accept it. He will not ready to understand it. He will listen it to give a respect to Lord Krishna, but he will not gonna implement it in himself. And if you are not implementing, you are done. So what Lord Krishna said, this is called Adhikar Yoga. This is the Adhikar Yoga where your whole mind is shocked, is under the shock. And now you are looking for the solution. Let's say I come to your home and I ask you, give me a water because I am thirsty, then the water have more value than anything else to me at that point, at particular this scenario. But if I am not thirsty, I come to your home and you give me water, technically I am drinking water. I am drinking water, I am not doing anything else. But even if I am drinking water at that time, if I am not thirsty, what is the value of water to me? You force me. No, you have to drink water. I listen to you, I respect to you, I understand that you have to give me water, but I am not thirsty. So what I will do, I will not count the water as a valuable thing. I will just say, it's okay, that's fine. If you are giving me water, I don't care, but you are telling me, that's why I am taking it. So the right time to attain a knowledge. This is what the Gita says. And then Arjuna explained that what is my situation, what I am feeling right now, what is my condition right now. The repeated thoughts are coming to me. It's like a loop. It's moving and moving, and there will be never stop. So that loop is got started, and then Lord Krishna explained to Arjuna that what is that, how to control that, how to control your mind. Rather than controlling your mind, what he said, Lord Krishna said that mind is an instrument like an avocado. You know, you ever tasted avocado? Okay, right. What is the biggest quality that is there in the avocado? It doesn't have the taste, right? You can mix it with anything. It is like a potato. Put with anything, it will work. Because it captures, it absorbs whatever is there. You put it in the spicy thing, it will absorb the spicy taste. If you put that potato in a sweet one, it will absorb the sweet taste. So there is no specific taste of avocado or potato, which is very good. Let's say if you want to eat spicy thing and you are putting the avocado, and let's assume that avocado have a sweet taste. Will you prefer to put it there or not? No, because I am looking for spicy and you are giving me sweet. How can? No. But now I am so. As per Lord Krishna, what Lord Krishna said, that mind is like an avocado. Mind is like a potato. It might be your friend or it might be your enemy. It is totally based on how you treat it, how you give the training, what training you are giving. Based on that, mind will absorb. If you put the mind in a situation where the mind will learn selfish stuff, then you are giving your mind a trend to repeat those selfish stuff. If you are putting your mind in such a situation where there is a positive environment, there is a positive condition, there is a positive things going on. Let's say I'm just giving you one more thing to understand over here. In yoga, they always says that this is your right to stay in positive environment and to stay in a situation where your mind get improved towards something. It might be a nature, it might be God, it might be a person or something. So technically what I am saying is your mind is have no state. When we are saying our mind is so powerful, when I'm saying my mind is restless, when the last yesterday the lady told me that it's working like boom, that means your training is wrong. Whenever a person is saying I am restless, that means the simple conclusion of that thing is your training is wrong. Whatever training you provided to your mind is about to be restless. And the one of the good quality of mind is once it learns the basics, once it learns the basics like artificial intelligence, it will self improve. Let's say you went home and you see there is no food at your home, your whatever wife your made, you don't like that, so you get angry. So this is the basic condition where you are teaching your mind how to get angry. So this is a one small simple scenario. Now mind is working on artificial intelligence level, so it learned the basic code. Now mind have a capacity to expand that code, to increase the power of that code, and then next time when you are in the same situation anywhere, your reaction, your anger will be higher than last time. Why? Because this is what your mind is learning. So every day you are making your mind powerful, whether in a positive way or whether in a negative way. That is a totally different thing. It is totally on the liking of yours. Whether you want to put your mind and make your mind as a friend. Whenever you are putting your mind in a situation where your mind is working like an enemy, so it is totally based on ourselves, because mind is like a potato. You can put it anywhere and it will start taking place from that place. So what Lord Krishna said? Lord Krishna said that mind is friend or mind is an enemy depend on how you treat yourself from this number of years. And if this is so, then the reaction to the pain or reaction to the peace will be decided based on whatever you did, whatever you have given to your mind. If your target, okay, the simple concept will let me understand. Whatever we are doing in our life, whatever, I'm eating, I'm drinking, I'm talking, I'm speaking, I'm doing meditation, I'm chanting, I'm moving out, I'm eating the stuff which I like, I'm eating the stuff which I don't like, and still I'm eating it. Whatever I am doing in my life, that is just have a one objective, and that objective is to get a peace of mind. That peace of mind is more important than whatever physically you are doing with the stuffs, with the things, with the persons. If you are getting a peace of mind and you are doing a bad thing, in the eye of people it is a bad, but if you are getting a peace of mind, then it might be correct for you. But in normal, in general sense, whenever whenever you are doing the activities which is focused on the getting a peace of mind, and to do that you are increasing the capacity of mind in another way. You are thinking I will be getting a peace of mind, but other than that you are doing the activities which will put you in a pressure, which will put you in a stress. So you are teaching your mind how to increase your stress, and the next time the stress will be higher because the mind will be working on the higher intellectual level. So in Gita, Lord Krishna says the another thing. I'm just concluding like many things altogether because Gita have 18 chapters and we don't need to worry about that. But just understand and try to say the basic concept because Lord Krishna said the same thing again and again and again to explain to Arjuna that this is how the whole system is. If you are not able to understand it this way, then try to understand it in other way. The concept is the same, but explanation is all time different. Then Lord Krishna said, okay, so Arjuna asked him question that how to make my mind as a friend. I don't want to make him enemy. Why I should make him enemy? And we all are working in the same way. We want to make our mind, teach the mind how we can get a peace, relaxation, happiness. So we have to teach this. And for that purpose, Arjun, whatever questions that we have, the same questions Arjun had asked. Arjun asked the Krishna that how I make my mind as a friend. I don't want to make him enemy. So in that case, we need to explain here that what is the definition of friend. Because it is more important to understand the definition of friend. Friend is a person who will tell you the truth, even if it is a bitter truth. Even if it is a like just before few days, one guy called and he asked me that if I am taking like he had a kid and the kid want to come over here like he was somewhere around 18 20 years and he want to come to Canada for a learning, and he said particular this area if I come, then what are the chances for me to getting a visa? If he asks me, then if I know anything about that, I said him clearly that there are very less chances. I don't know whether it is right or wrong, but if you are asking me, it might be right. But take a support like from someone who knows more than me. But if you are asking my experience, then yes. After like forget about whatever I said, but after saying whatever, like after listening whatever I said, he was under pressure. And then after that, like when he was calling me first time, he said I will keep communicating with you, so you guide me. He said whatever I know I will definitely, but there is a limitation on this subject for me. But then my friend called me that what you say to that guy, he was under pressure, his blood pressure is high and everything is like, what do you say to him? I said whatever I know I said him the truth. So if the truth is bitter, still I have to say the truth because he's asking me help, and if I give him the help whatever his mind wants, then this is not a help. So whatever there was a truth I told him, and if after that he didn't call me anytime. He's like when he called me first time, he said I will keep calling you, I will keep disturbing you. I said I am fine with that. But then he didn't disturb me. I was waiting to get disturbed, but no call. So the definition of mind, the definition of the friend, the definition of friend is whenever the truth is bitter or sweeter, the friend will always say the right thing, even if it is a bitter. It might hurt you at first time. So for the first time, oh my God, you told me this? You are my friend, you should not. You should appreciate me. This is what expectation that we have from every friend. You should appreciate me. You should help me out. You should not be demotivate me, right? These are the things you should talk to your friend. So whatever is there in your friend's mind, you have to say only those things. Otherwise, you are not friend. So this is not a true definition of friend, because the friend is a person who is always thinking positive towards yourself, and if you are going on the wrong path, he will say the thing, even if it is bitter, that this is not right, you want to go there, it's your wish, but if you ask me, yes, this is wrong you are doing. As per my understanding, think about it. So this is a definition of friend. So Arjuna said that tell me how I make my mind as a friend. So as per the definition, a friend is a person who always say the truth, which is in your favor, but it might be a bitter one. So if it is a bitter one, you are gonna neglect it. Oh, he just keep saying he's selfish, like he's just saying the things which, so that I will not improve, right? So better not to follow him. Even stay, don't call him, don't touch him, like stay away from him. So you are missing your good friend, and you will pick those friends which you like. So whatever is in your mind, like if the alcohol is good, like one person is saying, oh, alcohol is very good. Then you say, I want to drink, and he's saying good, so he's my friend. Drinking buddy, yeah, yeah. Smoking buddy. And then you will be in a group of the people who will be thinking in the same way. So in yoga, in Indian culture, in a spiritual culture, I don't say Indian culture, I will say spiritual culture, there was a word which we call satsang. Satsang means why to do the satsang, why to stay all, like we have to come together like Janmashtami, we are here, we are sitting and we are listening me, or we will be doing meditation. Why to do that? It is better you do it at your home. You might have a good comfort zone, good sofa like this. Right now I have the sofa only, right? You are sitting on the floor and you don't have that much comfort. And still I am saying to you, but if you are at your home, you can say like, you can keep on the AC and then sofa and then stretch your leg, and it's so much comfortable. But that's why the satsang means you have to keep your mind in such a situation where it will stay connected with the friends. Your mind will learn the friendly stuff, the positive stuff. If the mind is learning the positive stuff, then automatically next time artificial intelligence will work there, and when the mind expand by itself, at that time it will again capturing something positive. So at this point we can say the mind is a friend. So Arjun said, mind, make my mind as a friend. I don't want to make him enemy. Then Lord Krishna said, if you read the Gita, the same words are used in different forms. I don't have the exact meaning of that word in English. Jnani and Ajnani, what is called?
Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable person, right? Knowledgeable person. And ignorance person. Okay. So the Gyan, which means the knowledgeable person, and ignorance means the person who don't know anything or who don't know something. Now at this point, Lord Krishna said, you have to be jnani, you have to be a knowledgeable person. You should be aware of whatever going on. In a physical term, in a materialistic term, when I am saying the knowledgeable person, that means the doctors, engineers, architects, or the big degree people. So this is considered as a knowledgeable. An ignorant person, that means he haven't completed his standard 12th as well. So in normal life, we consider this is like knowledgeable and not knowledgeable, ignorant person. But this is not what Lord Krishna was talking about. He was not worried about what you studied and what you didn't. Because whatever we are studying, that is running our normal life, to survive our life. So this is a natural term, this is a materialistic terms of the knowledge. But when the Krishna was saying knowledge, that means you have to be a knowledgeable, means it is not about the physical stuff that we learn, but it is about learning how to make your mind your friend. How you are not controlled by your senses. How you are not controlled by your mind. This is what Lord Krishna talking about knowledgeable person. Now remember the example which I gave you about the farm. Whether the owner is a knowledgeable? Yes, he like I mean as per the spirituality it is not. But if you think about the situation, he don't care whether the goat stuck in the fence or not, because he already knows what he knows. This is the goat who is always making this type of scenario to get an attraction, and then ultimately if the time comes, if she get tired, automatically she will come out. You don't have to worry about it. So this is not a worrisome situation. So he was so relaxed even after hearing that. Same way Lord Krishna explained to Arjuna that you are talking about I will be killing people in the war, those are my relatives, I will be killing them, that is what you are thinking, but think on my side, because I am the knowledgeable person. Lord Krishna is considered as a god and he is a knowledgeable, and he is saying that whatever I am thinking come on the same level of thinking, the same level of state of mind. It is not about one time you like used it, you just go in the market and say okay give me the knowledge, and they will put you the knowledge in milk cake and you eat that milk cake and ultimately you get knowledge, and then after some time you lost the knowledge, again you go and take another milk cake. It is not like that. It is a state of mind. Let's say one person doesn't have the diabetes and suddenly the doctor says now you are on the borderline. So what will he do? Suddenly stop eating everything, because now he have a knowledge. Earlier he didn't have the knowledge. So he was eating carbohydrates, he was eating milk, and he was eating sugary stuffs and everything. But now suddenly within a one day he got changed. And he got changed and he changed his food habits as well. So this is how the knowledge comes to you based on the right time. If doctor didn't told him that you have the diabetes on borderline, he might carry on. And he will inspire others as well. Oh, you're coming to my home and you are not eating sweets? See, I'm eating two. Now you take at least one. But if the doctor says to him and then think the same scenario again, no, sweet is okay, but you have to control it. You can't eat it like just like an animal. You have to control it. So this is how the knowledge is. So Lord Krishna is saying, whatever your state of mind, I understand that. But what you do, understand what I am saying, what my state of mind. I want to deliver my state of mind to you. And when I am delivering that state of mind to you, that means I want to take you out from all the attachments. Because you are seeing people over there, they are your relatives, they are your friends, you are going to fight with them, you are going to kill them. But think on my eyes, like just see from my eyes. I have seen everyone is dying. Who is not dying? Everyone is slowly going towards their path. Some might be early, some might be late, but the path is the same. So as per the eyes of Lord Krishna, everyone is dying. So why you are worried about those people who are already gonna die? Whether you kill them or not, if you don't kill them, I will kill them.
But my killing method is a totally different. My killing method is a time method. Your method might be different, but still, if you are okay, forget about why, how to kill. We will thinking about why you are feeling pain, why the pain is there. The pain is there because you are attached. Attachment can be happen at any time with anyone, anything, any situations. And once you are attached, your mind at one point will say to you, oh, you are getting too much involved in that, you are getting too much attached with that. And still, because the enemy power is much more stronger, you get into that. We don't like angerness, we don't like angry people, but in reality you like being angry. Why? Because the whenever you are getting angry, there was a fraction of second when your friend, your mind friend will tell you, oh, if you get angry, then these are the consequences. But you say, why that person told me a bad things? Forget about your lecture. Why that person told me the bad things, and now I will react. And when I will react, I will let him know that who I am. So by that way you are making yourself, like you are saying I want to be in peace. What I am saying is you are saying I want to be in peace. But in reality, what you are doing every steps where you are making a mind evil as your friend. Just assuming, just showing up that I'm making my friend mind as my friend, but not. You are not doing that. Technically, you are talking something else. One day, I was in one of the India's program, and I was there in India actually. And there was one guy. Like I asked him, wake up early in the morning, 6. When I wake up at 6:15, because I asked him to wake up at 6 and I will be waking up at 6:15, and then I will say, oh, this person is not there, where he is. Then I went to his place and seen that he's sleeping under the blanket. He was sleeping under the blanket. I asked him what happened. He said, oh, this blanket is not leaving me. Yeah, that is correct. If the blanket is not leaving me, that's not your problem. So I have to explain everything to blanket first. If the blanket understand and he got the gyan, right? And then if the blanket understand everything, he got enlightened, then he will leave. Is it correct? You don't want to leave the blanket, but you are blaming blanket. You are saying no, 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 no. I will not leave. Like blanket is not leaving. I'm so innocent. The blanket is a culprit. So same way, when we get angry, when we do many stuff which creates a pain in ourselves, and then someone asks you that why you did that, then you will be saying, oh, that person make me angry, that person said some bad words to me, and that's why that person is making me angry, otherwise I am not. But that person, because of that, otherwise I am so nice, innocent, knowledgeable person. But the situations occurred in such a way that now I'm out. So technically, what Lord Krishna was saying, that you have to be a knowledgeable person, you have to be a jnani, you have to understand what scenario is going on. And if you understand it, you will be relaxed. If you understand it, you are not in restless situation. Think about the scenario now, the first time that God learned that method. Okay, when I was there and I was looking at the God, and then I went to the honor, it might be 200, 300 times. My number was, I'm the one of the yeah, the goat make me fool, like I'm the 301 fool. But when the goat learned the first time, think about that scenario. The goat got stuck, and she come to know that, oh, this is how it works. Okay, how you fix your head in there and then take it out, and then he learned. And then the first person went to the owner, and then went. What owner might did? What he did at that time? He is immediately run out. He just went there. He take out the goat, and then within a few 2, 3, 4 times, now the owner will understand that, oh, so this is not a my running. It is not important that I have to run, because now this is a method of good. So the knowledge that person gets, and now he's released. He's not worried about it. Okay, if until the evening if something happen and the person, if the boat is not come out from that fence, then I will see. Otherwise, I am fine. Same way, when the Lord Krishna was saying the same thing, the Lord Krishna was saying, you don't have to worry about what you are doing. You are thinking that you are at this place and you are gonna kill them, but is there anything you are able to control? Is your birth is under your control? Is your situation is under your control? Whatever you have learned, even it is under your control or not. Someone put you in the place. That's why you are thinking that this is my guru or this is my master who learned me how to fight. But if someone didn't place you over there, then how you understand, how you learn that? So everything is controlled by the mother nature. Everything happened. You haven't done anything else. The first prime criteria is, if God gives us a permission to take a birth by ourselves, then I will be taking a birth at Bill Gates' place. Why not to born with a golden spoon, diamond spoon, right? But no. And why should people born at the place where they don't have even food to eat? So definitely what will be your future? Again, you are in the same scenario. You will be not be eating, like your stomach will be empty all the time. So what Lord Krishna says, that whatever is happening to you, you are thinking, is it done by you or someone else? Arjun initially said, no, that is me, because I am here, I am doing that, I am gonna fight with the people. Lord Krishna said, no, this is what I am talking about. You are here, and whatever you can do at your maximum strength, do it. And when you are attached, you are saying, I am in pain. So the pain started from the attachment. The attachment started from the feeling of something I am. I am something, I can do that, I know that, I am Arjun, I am the big warrior. And this is what you're thinking you have in mind, and that's what the problem is. And that's where the pain is. So what Lord Krishna said, that you have to be a knowledgeable person. I understand you are not a knowledgeable person, you are ignorant, which is normal. But once you learn the method, once you understand, once someone is there who is explaining to you, then you have to understand and implement. If you understand and if you implement, you will be in peace. Forget about what situation we are talking about. What situation you are in. What is the circumstances going on in your life. Still you will be in a calmness of mind situation. The state of mind that you have achieved, that will be happening for your peace. That will be happening for your calmness of mind. That will be happening for your spiritual growth. That will be happening for your development of happy life. But when you try to understand that scenario, otherwise mind is definitely gonna work like an enemy. It behaves, it's pretend like a friend. It will tell you, oh, eat the ice cream, don't take one, take 5. Why? Because the taste is so good. But when you eat the ice cream, and every time, every day you start doing that, it will increase your body problems. And then mind said, what I said, I suggested that you ate. What I do in that? I can suggest anything. I can ask you to jump from the building. But now you have to think. So this is how like the mind is pretending like a friend, but what Lord Krishna says that mind will be working always in that way. The best option, the best thing what you can do to understand or to become a knowledgeable person is that you have to be in the state of observation. This observation is called a Shakshi Bhav. The best thing that Lord Krishna gave us in Gita is a be in witness, be in Shakshi. Whatever you are able to do, do that. But that must not attach with you. You are separated. Even if you are in that situation, you are separated. The effect, the positive effect or negative effect is not going to touch you. Then and then only you are gonna happy in your life. If you are not able to understand that, then think about the repeated scenarios. Whatever you did in your past, that everything, whatever you did in your past, that everything is repeated again and again and again, and every time we have a good hope that this time this will not happen. But that hope never comes true. Why? Because we are attached. We are not able to see the things as it is. And for that purpose, what Lord Krishna said, Arjun, take out your eyes, like don't see whatever you are seeing, see whatever I am seeing. You are seeing at the micro level, but I am seeing everything at a macro level. If your vision is becoming like a macro level, then you will be in a rest situation. Then you will be in a relaxed situation. But if your mind is always thinking micro to micro, then this will be the scenario all the time. Right now you are talking about what to eat, what not to eat. This will create a micro calculations. But the time comes when the person is dying, still you will be thinking in other ways. I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, and still this is an ongoing process. No one gonna stop and no one is able to stop. So even at that time what you are doing, you are not accepting the situation. So this is the basic of Gita as per my understanding. You should read the Gita. There is a book called Gita Gnani Yog Karma Yog, that is in Gujarati, right? So yes, you should go through that, and the same thing explained by Guruji much more, with more examples and with more things, and that will be like 2 or 4 hours of reading. But I try to concise the Gita as much as I can. So now I'm giving you a break for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we will be starting with the meditation. Oh.